injection. Although she wasn't hospitalised, so he wasn't hospitalised, I think, but they didn't get it that bad. As I say, being lethargic, sweating thing, they also not good. And of course she sort of got over it in a sense to a certain degree, but then they find out she got asthma now. It's given her asthma now, John, so not good. People need to have injections to lessen the long-term COVID and not to die from it. So all the idiots that are not having an injection, well, serve them right if they die. That's all I can say. They're helping to kill off more people, and I think that's a bad thing. Although it does help to stop you catching the virus on quite so strongly, I think, and that sort of thing. But they're not helping themselves or other people there, John. So it's not good. And all these frontline workers, especially health workers, refusing to have the jab, well, they ought to be sacked and not given any government money to live on, because they're wanted in their job and they're not playing the game. So they shouldn't get the benefits either there, John. This is what I say. Dear. Anyway, get me on that sort of thing, and I can't stop it. But we're being very cautious ourselves. We've had our jabs, months ago. But as we know, you can still catch it, you can still pass it on. So we're not going out to cash bars and restaurants like we used to. Although we did go out yesterday, and we kept well away from different people. There weren't very many people there anyway, so it'll be fairly safe. It's only about the third time I think I've been to a restaurant this sort of summer since it all started. We don't go to even cafes now to have a coffee and that like we used to every week. So, we're playing a game there, John. Although it's a bit of a boring lifestyle. G0FKFEA7JUR. We're Irish and they were holiday makers, so whether it's Spanish or English. And I thought, well, that ain't good, because...
Oscar Mexico 2, Victor Lima. Kilo Delta Golf 5, Delta India Charlie.
Echo Alpha 7.
Oscar Mike 5, Whiskey Bravo, you fly 9. Thank you, Echo Golf 5, Delta India Charlie.
Mike 0, Juliet Charlie, Foxtrot.
Papa Delta. Oscar Mexico 2, Victor Lima. Okay, in the Papa Delta 0, Oscar, give us up.
If anyone's interested, this is a special chocolate edition of a call sign in Spain. I don't know, it's a special call, something to do with chocolate. Echo Golf 5, India Delta Charlie. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, you fly 9.
Thank you for the 5 and 9. You're 5 and 9 plus 10. Good luck, old man, and good weekend. Gracias.
Okay, thank you, but 73. Echo Golf 5, Delta India Charlie.
And that's him in the log. Easy as that.
Echo Alpha 7, Hotel 20.
Tesla Juliet Echo, pay for again. Tesla
Echo
Juliet
Alpha 7, Hotel 20.
Echo Golf 5, Delta India Charlie.
He's on, if anyone's interested, he's on 14255. Okay, so Echo Golf 5 India Delta Charlie is on 14225. It's a special call. He's not going to hold a conversation with you, just give you a report. And if I remember rightly, when I looked him up this morning, he was something to do with chocolate. It's a nice strong signal into the southeast of England. Right. Who I was listening to at the top of the shop, or near the top, was John, expat, EA7JUR. You can't miss his dulcet tones. Let's see if we can work out who this is. Yeah, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Right, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Good afternoon to you. Name here is Richard, Romeo Charlie Hotel, Alpha Romeo Delta. QTH is the south coast of Menorca, the smallest of the Balearic Islands. I'll give you a report on the next zone, but it sounds like about 5 minutes to me. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, EA6, Golf 0, Victor X-Ray Golf.
Yeah, EA6 Golf 0 Victor X-Ray Golf. Oh, somebody on holiday, I'm sure. Very good afternoon, Richard. The name this end is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm in Sidcup in Kent, which is about 12 miles from the centre of London. And you're about, I'm having AGC problems slightly on the radio. And with the RF attenuator in, you're about a 5 and 3, but perfectly readable. With the RF attenuator off, you're 5 and 9 plus, but it's very, very noisy. So I'm not too sure actually which one's the most accurate. I mean, I would say, to the ears, you're 5 and 9, but Menorca, I know it fairly well. We used to holiday a lot there when the kids were little. We used to go to Calais Bosch and Calais Fourcat. I'm sure you know the two places, and I think St Thomas, I think we stayed there once as well. So that's all on the south coast, isn't it? All those places I've mentioned are directly opposite Mahon Airport, so the other end of the island, but pretty much on the south coast. But don't quote me on that. Anyway, back to you. EA6 G0 VXG. This is M0 JCF.
Yeah, okay, Mark. Yeah, all copies. Yeah, you're about 5 and 8 with me. 5 and 8 with you on the QSB, but you're just keeping above my noise level, which has been at 5 and 9 plus for about a week, but it's just slowly coming down a bit now, so I'm able to hear people better. And okay, on Callum Bosch, yes, yes, it's still it's such a small island anyhow, isn't it? So it's you don't have to travel far to get from one end to the other. We used to we bought this place about 5 years ago, but before that we had a place on Sand Park, which is a lovely, they've got a lovely beach there. That's the one near the
He's on 14315. If anyone's interested in jumping in after me.
It looks exactly the same as when we left it 5 years ago. But yeah, temperature here is a bit warm, about 30 degrees with humidity. And I think we're due for a couple of thunderstorms coming up in the next few days, Mark. It really is incredibly noisy from what you were saying. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox, EA6 G0 VXG.
Yeah, EA6 G0 VXG M0 JCF returning. Okay, I think I've sussed it now. You're between 5 and 7, 5 and 9, and sometimes the QSB drops you to the needle reading of absolute 0. And but I mean, I would say the true reading is probably between 7 and 9, but the QSB does drop you low there, Richard. But yeah, it's great. It sounds really nice where you are, and it looks looks like you're enjoying yourself. I'll tell you what, in the southeast of England today, I wouldn't say we're Spanish weather per se, but it's been a lovely day today. We've had broken clouds. I'd say the temperature's around 22, 23, and it's definitely just shorts and shirt off weather out in the back garden. But I've just run around the house doing the hoovering, and I thought I'd come out and have a quick go on 20 metres. It's been a while since I've had a bash on 20, with any rag chews or anything. It's nearly always contesters and special calls on 20, and it was nice to see somebody actually above 14,300. I always find that 14,300 to 14,350 is really quite underutilised. But the radio I'm using, Richard, and the reason I'm having a few issues with it, with the AGC, is I'm using an old Trio Tango Sierra 520 Sierra, about 1980 vintage, and I'm using a 90-foot long wire, running about, I suppose, peaking about 70 watts at the moment. Probably could get a bit more out of it. It's capable of about 130, but with the settings that I've got, I haven't quite retuned for this high up the band. I tuned nearer 200, so the plate and load could probably do with a little bit of tweaking, and that would probably push me over the 100 watt mark. But yeah, I'm running between, as I say, 50 and 75 into a 90-foot long wire. But I've been using this radio for about 3 months now. I'm really loving it. I mean, I've got lots of old radios. In fact, this week an old Swan 350 arrived on the doorstep, so that's going to have a little bit of work done to it, so I can start using that. I mean, I've got a bunch of, I'm a big Kenwood fan, I've got a bunch of old Kenwoods, but this one, as I say, been using it 3 months, and really enjoying it. You know, it's an old hybrid, it's an analog scale, and just if you just want to confirm with me as well, I'm reading you as 14315. If you can just confirm that, I could be a kilohertz out one way or the other, but going by the dial setting, it's approximately 14315, Richard. Back to you, EA6 G0 VXG M0 JCF.
Okay, Mark. Yes, it is 14315. Yes, I'm always on this one. So, I have a few scans at about 14 Zulu. I'm always on 14315. I used to be a little bit lower down, but slowly I've sort of moved up and up and up. And this is usually quiet. There's usually nobody on this bit. But people don't always tune up this far, so it's not always good for calling CQ. But I've had a handful of people today, so it's been very nice to be able to chat to people. Anyway, it's my turn to start the tea today, so I'll go and have a beer, and I think I'm making chili con carne tonight, so that's my job for this afternoon, Mark. So you do your hoovering and I'll do my cooking. Hi. Okay, back to you, Mark. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox, EA6 G0 VXG.
Yeah, EA6 G0 VXG. I do like a chili, and if I say so myself, I do cook a really good chili. But then, you know, I'm so full of egotistical maniac in me, makes me the best at absolutely everything. But I do like a chili con carne, and although I've got my own recipe and I always sort of stick to that recipe, I do like to try other recipes as well, and I do particularly like to look at cookbooks from places like Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, round that way, and just get an idea of, you know, like the Cajun cooking and all of that, and chili con carne sort of based on that, because of course a proper chili con carne, I mean, I know you can use any meat, and traditionally in the UK we use minced beef, but you know, I think the Mexicans traditionally use pork or something like that, but I've never actually cooked it with pork. I've cooked it with lamb and it's come out very well with lamb. And my eldest daughter, she's a vegetarian, so I've made the vegetarian options using tofu and mushrooms and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'll let you get with it. But just before you go, Richard, just for my notebook, can I just jot down the power that you're using and the antenna that you're using, please? Back to you, EA6 G0VXG. This is M0 JCF. Or did we lose him? Maybe we lost him.
Just dropped out, so I better say 73, dear, I better say 73, and thank you very much for the nice QSO. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox, EA6 G0VXG.
Yeah, EA6G0VXG. Yeah, I lost you as well. Sorry, I was just asking Richard as a passing comment after my long ramble about chili con carnes was, can you just tell me the antenna and the power that you're using, just so I can jot it down in my notebook? Back to you.
Yeah, it's 90 watts, 90 whiskey, and I've got a wire dipole cut for 20 metres, Mark, over.
Ah, superb. That's okay. It's just I keep a paper logbook as well as the various electronic ones. I just wanted that for that. But enjoy yourself out there. A little bit green with envy. Enjoy the chili con carne, and I look forward to hooking up with you again in the very near future, Richard, I'm sure. So all the very best to you and your family, and enjoy the sunshine, what's left of it of today, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. EA6G0VXG. This is M0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, now going QRT. Good luck, old man.
This is Echo Alpha 6. Echo Alpha 6. This thing is not called QRT.
Frequency in use, please. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use, please? M0 JCF. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use, please? Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use, please? Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, now tuning on 17170. M0 JCF now tuning on 7170. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? M0JCF. Okay, M0JCF was tuning on the frequency and now calling CQ40, 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 CQ, CQ40, CQ40, CQ40. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot on 40. CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meters. Here is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, calling 40. Okay, Delta Lima 2 station, you're very, very low to me. High noise, but you are low to me. Didn't quite catch the full call sign, but if you could go again, and hopefully QSB will go the other way and bring your signal back up out of my noise floor. Back to you, the Delta Lima 2 station. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox. Okay, Delta Lima 2 station, if you're still transmitting, you won't hear this obviously, but Delta Lima 2 station, unfortunately, your signal is far, far too low for me at this time. I've got a noise floor of around Santiago 5, Santiago 6, and you're just not above that. My best I can give you is Readability 2 and Santiago 5. Readability 2, Santiago 5. I don't think we're going to manage a QSO at this moment in time. So please try again very soon, but I'm just not hearing you for a QSO, so I really appreciate you trying though. M0JCF. Okay, I got the thank you 73 that time. You peaked S7 with a radio 4 to 5. Maybe we could try again. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres from the centre of London. Back to you there. DL2 question mark. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox. Okay, I think I got Delta Lima 2 with an alpha in it that time. The name is Matt, and you give me a 5 and 7, and I believe you're using 15 watts. So really, I suppose a true report to you would be a 4 and 7. Really difficult conditions, Matt, and apologies if I got your name wrong. I say I dug you out the noise that time, and I think I got all of the details. Didn't quite catch the location, but really pleased to have got you in the logbook so far. I'm just missing the complete call sign. As I say, I've got a partial call sign. It's just every now and again you come clear from the noise, but really sort of difficult when it's the important information. It's always the case. Back to you, M0JCF listening. Okay, I think it was Delta Lima 2, Bravo Alpha Alpha. Delta Lima 2, Bravo Alpha Alpha. If you could give me a QSL on that, I'm logging you as a 4 and 7, a 4 and 7 today, but I don't think we're going to manage a real long QSO. I'm running about 75 watts out of an old Trio hybrid analog radio. It's a TS520S. And my antenna is just a simple long wire antenna, 30 meters long, 10 meters above the ground. But it just doesn't look like you're quite getting over my noise floor today. But I really do appreciate you trying. Delta Lima 2, Bravo Alpha Alpha. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox. Yeah, Delta Lima 2, Bravo Alpha Alpha, near Stuttgart. Normally I get very, very good signals from Stuttgart, but I think you're low power. Not quite getting above my noise today, unfortunately. Never mind, there's always another day, but I've got you logged in my logbook, and it's no problem whatsoever for you to call in again if you hear me. Absolutely no problem, Matt. So I say alles gut und Dankeschön, mein Freund, and auf Wiedersehen. Bye bye. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. The CQ40, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 40. Okay, I heard a 4 there. Once again, you're just inside my noise floor, or just below my noise floor. So I did hear a station with the number 4 in it. If you could go again and see if I can give you a report, but it might be very difficult at this time. M0 JCF, listening. No, I'm sorry, old chap. I heard the Roger at the end, but just did not get the call sign. Really, really difficult conditions today for me on 40 meters. To give you some information, the name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm in the southeast of England, just 20 kilometers south of the city of London. I'm running an old Trio Tango Sierra 520 Sierra with a 30 meter long wire, 8 meters above the ground, running about 50 to 75 watts peak. I'd say 75 watts peak, and using a Pi microphone. So unfortunately not hearing you. I'm assuming that you're hearing me fairly well, but best I can give you is a 3 and 5. A 3 and 5 is the best I can give you. Not a reflection on your transmitter. It's definitely my receive. I'm very, very noisy at this location today. So back to you, sir. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox. Yeah, Delta Fox 4 Sugar Radio. I have you that time. Absolutely superb. Delta Fox 4 Sugar Radio. I can give you a true report of 4 and 7. A true report of 4 and 7 today. I don't think it's going to be easy for us to have a QSO. The noise floor is just too high, and I know there was coronal mass ejection from the sun yesterday, which has probably reached us now and is causing me big noise problems on high frequency bands. So 40 meters is very noisy for me this afternoon. It's great to actually get you in the logbook though, but as I say, best was 4 and 7, and I look forward to catching up with you in the very near future, but do appreciate you trying anyway. Delta Fox 4 Sierra Romeo, this is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. Ja, 73's, bye-bye and alles gut and auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Dankeschön. QRZ, this is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox, southeast of England. CQ40, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 40. Okay, I've got Delta Charlie 3 once again. It's right in my noise. So if you could go again with the call sign and I will give you a report, but I think it's going to be difficult today for me to actually have QSOs with anyone. But the Delta Charlie 3 station, please complete your call sign and I'll give you a report. Back to you. Okay, Delta Charlie 3 station, apologies old man, not hearing you at all. When you first called in, you were a 3 and 5, you were below my noise floor. I have an S6 to S7 noise floor, so didn't catch your full call sign, but I'm in the southeast of England. I'm 20 kilometres south of the city of London, and my name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, running an old Trio Tango Sierra 520 Sierra, and a long wire antenna, 30 metres long, 8 metres above the ground, peaking about 75 watts. So that's the situation here, and if I can complete your call sign, I can give you a good report. But unfortunately, the noise is just too high today. So give it one more try, please. The Delta Charlie 3 station, Germany. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox. Okay, negative copy. Sorry, old man, maybe next time, and we can have a QSO, have a rag chew, but I've got a feeling it's just not going to work for me today on 40 meters, unfortunately. But Dankeschön und auf Wiedersehen, mein friend. QRZ, would anyone else like to try? Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox. CQ on 40, CQ40. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 40. CQ40. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling on 40. CQ40. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 40. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 on 7170. CQ40 on 7170. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot calling 40. Okay, station maybe coming back to Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox. You're off frequency or you're very near my frequency. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox listening. Okay, negative copy. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot calling 40. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England, calling 40. CQ40, 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 Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox calling 40. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England calling. Okay, M0JCF is now going QRT. This frequency is clear for use. Frequency is clear for use.